Hello and welcome to a new episode and a new video about narcissism. During your relationship with a narcissist, you undoubtedly experience various cunning tricks and manipulative tactics. However, there's one thing a narcissist does at the end of the relationship that is the most dangerous consequence of being involved with a narcissistic person, and that's what we'll be discussing in today's episode. Although my way of speaking is in a more informative style, it's essential to know that everything we discuss about narcissism is not specific to any gender, whether it's women or men. The narcissistic personality we're talking about could belong to either a man or a woman. Thank you very much for your support. If you find this content helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it. Thank you for helping spread this message to those who can benefit from it. One last thing a narcissist does with you before leaving the relationship or before your relationship ends is that they destroy you. Yes, unfortunately, the narcissist's sole goal in their life, especially when connected to you or anyone else, is to destroy you and your life, leaving you unfit even for yourself. The narcissist does not want you to continue with your life after them, and this is what makes them completely ruin you before ending the relationship or leaving you. All they want is to make you feel that you can no longer live or succeed in your life without their presence. Of course, the narcissist does not need you to remain as the beautiful, emotionally rich person with good qualities that they saw in the beginning of the relationship when they first met you. The narcissist wants to eradicate those qualities and emotions so that they can deprive you of the qualities that made you special in their eyes. You are insignificant to the narcissist, and the relationship itself doesn't matter to them in the least. For the narcissist, this relationship is not about success, progress, or us continuing our lives together. It's merely about fulfilling their own desires and proving their imaginary superiority. When the narcissist initially got involved with you, it was because of these qualities and traits that made you a beloved and respected person among others, traits that made the narcissist feel that you might surpass them, and that's something they can never allow. That's why throughout your relationship with a narcissist, you will find that they get on your nerves and manipulate your emotions, turning you into a completely different person. This is because when they eventually leave you, they want to leave you in a state where you cannot move on from the relationship or face life again without them. Many victims of narcissistic relationships, after they end, find themselves in a state of breakdown and severe emotional exhaustion, feeling like they have no desire for life at all. This is the narcissist's goal in their relationship with you. They want you to constantly remember their wrongdoings because they believe that when they leave you in this state of breakdown, you will remain as you are without any progress in your life, waiting for their return. The narcissist never wants you to be in a good or better place because if you were able to regain your strength and become more successful, you would be far superior to them, something they cannot tolerate. The significant and persistent problem with narcissists is that they cannot handle their wrongdoings or the damage they cause to those around them. They make no effort to address the issues or improve their lifestyle and interactions with others. Unfortunately, narcissists never heal because they are trapped in an endless and repetitive cycle due to their unwillingness to work on themselves. They don't need to understand or discuss these issues because it threatens their arrogant self-image. Narcissists have developed a strong defense mechanism throughout their lives to protect themselves from facing their own negative actions. They were never taught to recognize the negative aspects of their behavior or seek help to address them. During childhood, narcissists did not learn healthy coping mechanisms, and there was no one to guide or assist them in recognizing the need for change or therapy. The narcissist always creates a situation where they can continue to live life on their terms and avoid taking responsibility for their actions or any abnormal behavior, no matter what happens. Therefore, narcissists are never willing to change, improve themselves, or understand things differently from their perspective. This is why narcissism, when it leads to the destruction or sabotage of your life, tends to repeat the same pattern with someone else. It's their way of avoiding responsibility for their actions because the new person serves as a distraction, making them forget or distance themselves from anything that might make them appear flawed or harmful. Narcissists are never willing to live alone because when they are alone, they start to contemplate their inner problems and emotions, which they usually avoid. This is something very challenging for them, and it's also why therapy for narcissism often doesn't yield positive results. The narcissist puts in every effort to destroy your life before ending the relationship with you. Afterward, they can resume their life as if nothing happened and even engage in new relationships without any remorse for their previous actions. Remember never to forget that the most important thing in the narcissist's life is to feel superior to you and to constantly compete with you. You may not be aware of this competition because you don't think the way they do, but it's the challenge that narcissism presents to them in any relationship. That's why when you start to feel deceived by the narcissist at the end of your relationship, you enter a phase where your self-worth diminishes significantly, and you feel belittled. This is very hurtful because the narcissist exploits any weakness they can find to serve their goals and manipulates you in a cruel manner, making you feel worthless and unnecessary to them. The narcissist uses all the secrets or information you shared during your trust in them and starts using it against you to break your self-esteem because they know it will cause you even more harm. When the narcissist abruptly ends the relationship and portrays themselves as the victim, blaming you for everything, you begin to feel very negative emotions about yourself. This situation gives the narcissist an opportunity to exit the relationship effortlessly and allows them to return to it more easily whenever they wish because you will be in a very vulnerable state, not understanding what's happening or how they manipulate you. So, also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you found it helpful. If you have any questions, please write them in the comments. If you have any comments or suggestions regarding the channel's development, please send them to me.